If you would have told me at the beginning of this year that by now I would not be eating meat anymore, I would have said you're nuts.
What the is wrong with you?
Sis, I gotta make it to Thanksgiving. Hey guys, it's Mariah. Welcome back to my channel. I know. It's been a while. I am so sorry. I was going good week by week. I think I took 2 weeks off, a week off. But you know what? I got content. I got ideas on ideas. Y'all ain't forget about me, right?
Who you is? Who you be?
So I'm gonna be consistent again. Honestly, this school semester has been insane. A lot has changed since the last time I was on here. I'm not gonna get into any of that now though, because that is not what you came here for and I don't wanna waste your time, so that'll be a whole separate video. You may know from my last 2 videos that I did become vegetarian. I didn't get into it, I just said that I finally had become vegetarian. I did that around the first week of August. So I'm gonna break this video down into 3 parts. It's gonna be how and why I decided to become vegetarian, my body's reactions to becoming vegetarian, and then my overall thoughts and feelings after these 2 months. I'm gonna link all the timestamps down below if there's something specific that you want to watch first or in a different order, or if you want to skip a little bit. I understand. You got things to do. I don't want to waste your time. A disclaimer, I am not shaming anybody who still eats meat in this video. That is not the point of this video. I was a meat eater literally 2 months ago. Like, I might as well have been a chicken nugget 2 months ago.
What are you?
I'm a chicken nugget.
My whole family still eats meat. I'm not here to judge anybody or make anybody feel bad or make anybody feel uncomfortable either. And if you're more curious about what my day-to-day looks like as a vegetarian, I tend to post some of the things that I make, my experiences, kind of in the moment updates on my Instagram. So follow me on my Instagram at Mariah Christine for more in-depth updates if that's something you're interested in. All right, now that that's all said and done, let's jump into the video. So the first, how and why I became vegetarian. So in the beginning of 2020, I decided to start a health journey, mental health. It was really supposed to be mental health and it ended up turning into a weight loss journey, fitness journey. This was January 1st, 2020. I actually created my account, my new Instagram account, centered around that on January 1st, 2020. So that's pretty cool to look back on. I've lost 35 pounds since then, almost 40 pounds now. During this journey, I've gotten down on fitness. Like, I work out very frequently. That was actually something that I thought was going to be harder that ended up not being harder. But my nutrition, I was still having a hard time with, mainly adding in more vegetables in general. And because I was having a hard time getting in those vegetables, what I did was I started watching vegan and vegetarian, what I eat in a days. And it wasn't because I was planning on going that route. It was just because some of their recipes looked really good. I know that they eat lots of veggies. That's not all they eat, but they definitely eat a lot of vegetables. So I thought that was those recipes would kind of help me add more vegetables into my diet. So conveniently around this time, I actually was scrolling on Instagram and this video came up. It was about 2.5 minutes long, and it was actually like a video of how they treat cows in factories and facilities. What's crazy about it is that it wasn't like a documentary telling me about it. It was like actual footage, like I can hear it. It was like I was there. I couldn't get past 10 seconds of the video without feeling sick. I'm not gonna get into that. I feel like I literally couldn't keep watching 10 seconds. It was literally 10 seconds and I saw where it was going and I was like, wow, I really didn't know that that's how they were treated. So because of that video, I started doing more research on what we're eating. You know, I've always heard like, you don't really know what they're putting in our meat. And the way I saw it was, I don't know, I don't care. Like, that's kind of just how it was. But then, you know, my friend Savannah, she's vegan and she made some really great points to me, and she looks great, by the way. So she decided to do the switch to become vegan, I think 3 years ago, I think she said, and she hasn't gone back. And I think that's super dope because nobody else in her house did it, and she was actually able to convert some of the people in her house to eat less meat, not necessarily be full vegan like her, but I thought that was really cool that she was able to do that. But I did start doing my own research and understanding, one, the things that they do to cows and the hormones and things like that. I'm not going to go super deep in depth into that because, again, my goal isn't to try to make anybody else be vegetarian and preach to y'all why you shouldn't be eating meat. Like, that's not my goal here. Like, people live long, healthy lives eating meat, so I'm not going to sit here and try to convert you. This is just the reasons that, you know, I got to where I am now. So bottom line is, the sum up of my research was that we don't really know what's in there. Like, I don't really know what's in there. Vegetables, at least I know it's a vegetable. It came out of the ground. most of them. Yeah, no, it came out of the ground. But yeah, so started watching more and more vegan what I eat in a days. And so my friend Savannah has an IG page now that is called Vegan X Vanna. I believe that's what it's called. I'm gonna link it here. She has some bomb recipes and they're so easy and so simple and full of flavor. And I started trying some of those recipes at home and they were vegan, which is fine because I still liked it. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like I was telling myself, oh, I'm gonna be vegan. I just wanted to try these recipes and it was gonna help me get in more vegetables. I can make a separate video on my favorite go-tos because I've learned how to cook through becoming vegetarian. It's crazy. And because of these recipes that I love so much, I was eating less meat without even realizing it. So it was crazy that I was eating probably meat twice a week and not even realizing it. And not for nothing, learning how to cook my own food and really learning how to cook, I realized how much time is cut when you don't have to cook the meat. When you have no meat to cook, your meals can be done, unless you're doing like a stew or broth or something like that has to sit and marinate. Most of my meals take less than 30 minutes and they're phenomenal. And then I think the final thing that kind of was how and why I decided to become vegetarian, I stopped at Whole Foods for the first time. Y'all, I was impressed by the food quality. Like, because we shop here, my mom shops at ShopRite and Walmart, and their produce, I mean, ShopRite's better than Walmart produce wise, like the quality of it, but I mean, it was shocking. It was shocking how many amazing brands there are, how great the food quality is, and I could tell the difference in my stomach from purchasing through them. And that's pretty much it on how and why I became vegetarian. It wasn't to lose weight, it wasn't, and it's so funny, I just feel healthier. As simple as that. I want to be healthy. Not saying that you can't be healthy and eat meat, but I definitely had some benefits with my stomachs in doing so. So my body's reactions. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, the first month was rough. I was tired and felt like I got hit by a bus. I just disclaimer, I did some research. I talked to my aunt. They do say it's normal when you change your diet that your body has to adjust, and that is one of the ways that it's getting through that is through, and you feel exhausted and all that stuff. But let me say, I felt weak and exhausted. However, I didn't realize at the time, I know now, I was feeling weak and exhausted because I was not making up for the calories that I was used to be eating with meat. So not only was I upping vegetables that already have less calories, I cut out the meat that made up a good amount of calories. Like beef has a lot of calories, like that. I took that out. So even though I was full and I felt good, I felt satisfied with some of the meals I was having, I still didn't take enough calories in throughout the day. Like when I was eating meat, I could have 2 larger meals and a few snacks and be set because the meat added calories. So I'm already on a caloric deficit, a calculated caloric deficit, because I'm trying to lose weight. So when I cut out meat, I wasn't making up for those calories. So I was at an extreme deficit without even realizing it. That's why I felt I had an extreme kind of like body reaction where I was exhausted all the time. I felt weak, like that's why. So keep that in mind. I've also noticed that my periods are not as bad, which is also a bonus. And that could be due to less hormones that I don't know about coming into my body based on the meat that I've cut out. Because keep in mind too, like when my mom would buy meat, like she didn't buy grass-fed stuff. So that could have been playing a part, but like my periods don't hurt as much. I don't cramp as bad. The flow isn't as bad. And finally, my thoughts and overall feelings. Will I stay vegetarian? The answer is yes. I think I am. I don't see myself going back. I think this is it. I'm actually really proud of myself. It's so weird because I never thought this would happen. Like, I'm so different from when I was a month ago. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with the results that I've had from this, the way I feel. I feel great. My stomach issues have stopped. No bloating, no acid reflux, nada. None of that. I'm still satisfied and full without feeling stuffed and like I can't move. Like every time I would eat, when I was eating meat, I would feel stuffed, but to the point where even if I wasn't really overeating, it still gave me this sitting in my stomach kind of feeling, like it didn't digest as fast. And that's for me. Some people digest meat really well, but my gut health in general has improved. Like I can tell that my gut health has improved. Like if I get fast food that doesn't have any meat in it, depending on what it is and where it's from, I feel sick. Like my body knows that this is not fresh food, which I'm kind of happy about, like that it's good to know that like I can retrain my gut and heal my gut, so that's awesome. So once I upped my calories, I'm less sluggish now. That was a benefit. And again, I didn't do this to lose weight, but I have noticed leaner, easier weight loss. So what I mean by leaner, they say that, you know, abs are made in the kitchen, right? I can tell that my muscles, I'm creating lean muscle now faster, and they say that the more vegetables you eat, the easier that is. So that's part of the reason why, because I'm naturally eating way more veggies now. So I can't wait to do my weight loss journey video, but I'll probably do that in a year. I'm going to do, okay, listen to me now, hear this now, come at me if I don't. January 1st of 2021, because that'll be a year since I started like my mental health wellness journey, I will do a updated weight loss journey. I didn't really start the fitness part of aspect until March, but because I did start that page January 1st, I'll give you a full year's update. I also feel that it was a great way for me to learn how to cook, season, flavor things. I mean, when you're working with vegetables, to make that taste good, I think you have to know what you're doing. Like you have to, it literally taught me how to season things. That's lit. Like my boyfriend's not worried anymore that he's gonna have to cook himself because now I know. So he's happy. So I'm happy. Honestly, I've had some of the most amazing dishes I've ever had, and it had no meat. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I've also learned that some of them plant-based brands taste just like meat. So that's crazy. There are some that I'm through. My next 2 videos are, I'm going to make 2 videos coming up that are 10 things that I wish I knew before I became vegetarian and tips for becoming vegetarian. And I'm gonna get into really good depth about the substitutions that you can make. It's mind-boggling. Like houseway. How you made that taste like meat? What did you do? Like, I almost don't believe you. Because then when you read the ingredients, it's like, whoa. That's another thing that's really cool, is for me to be able to read ingredients on things and know what the fuck it is. Like, I know what it is. I know what it is. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. That is it. That's my 2-month update. I think I'm in here for the long haul. Will I become vegan? That is to be decided. We'll see. Let's do a few years vegetarian and see how I feel. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below and I will definitely answer them. Don't forget to follow me on my social media at Mariah Christine. There I post a lot of like health, wellness, mental health, tips, tricks, workout videos, lifestyle. I just do it all. I do it all there. So you should definitely go check that out. If you have any suggestions down below for what you want to see next, please go ahead and drop it down. My next video, I believe, is going to be my Gymshark haul video. You heard it here first. If you made it to the end and got this far, comment your favorite fruit emoji down below. But I will see you I'll see you guys next time. TTFN. Bye!